the way the day's starting off is I've got 4 right-hand gloves and no left-hand gloves, so this hand is freezing. 27 degrees, Sunrise Beach. But another great week. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna finish this foundation to be ready for the pour. And hey, left-hand glove. Woo! Man,
baby gloves.
Your foot doing good? Good.
Gonna give us the daily rundown?
Yeah, I was gonna wait for Robert, but let's just get it done. That way we can get after this. So
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Hey,
morning.
Justin, or
morning, Mike.
Okay, cool, guys. So you know, obviously we're gonna be down a few guys this week, and so we did a lot of work last week, so we're doing great. So we've got 5 work days, and we've got Saturday and Sunday in our back pocket. I don't want to work Saturday and Sunday, but we work Monday through Friday. We've got to get this pad finished, compacted today, and then we start bringing in. We're going to cut the beams, throw the steel in this week. We'll start with that, and then we'll get the plumbing in, and I'll be working on the equipment cave. And so, you know, it's all in all, it's going to come together real fine. What I'm thinking is that right now, with the level of the finished floor, we're sitting about 6 inches underneath that. We need to take it down to about 10 inches. And the reason for that is because you get it compacted at 10 inches, then we're going to dig all the beams and we're going to bring all that material and put it back on top of the islands, if you will. And so that's going to bring our finished floor back up to about 6 inches below grade for the dirt. And then we'll come in, put the plastic down, steel on the top. And then we also go do these batter boards along here. But that's the big plan. So I just want to make sure everybody's on the same point in that. First things first, we're going to lose this big excavator today, probably around noon. Now that they're putting the power lines in, they can't even get it out, so it works to our benefit. But that said, we're going to put the big bags right here. We're going to fill them up with a mini, take them and place them along here. And then Jay and Ryan are coming. We're going to get them on bag crew down there, and then we'll be able to hand carry the bags right through there and finish the build-up. So I think the build-up's going to get complete today. We'll finish the dirt today, and that's about that. Any questions, guys? All right, let's get after it. So y'all want to open up some bags, and I'm going to put the mini right here, and we'll just use this material, and then we'll stack them right here, and then the big machine can lift on the other side of the over there. I think that's a good plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Big bag.
Going on? Are you gonna do this thing?
I'm probably going to grab that material. The hydraulics are cold.
Yeah, sure. Best guy's on this. I don't know what happened with that.
How'd they do?
They won.
Lost?
They ran out of time and done.
They were back. I don't want that. Look. Watch your toe.
Is that about full?
You're good. Now you can just go. You can go straight.
You good? Does it need to come in or straight down?
Straight down.
Big Mike.
Come down, come down, come down. Right there, perfect. Beautiful.
Hang on. Yeah, hang on one sec. Hey, Boone.
Yeah.
Those big bags are only found at Lowe's.
Yeah, that's the only place I can find them.
One thing I also need you to help me with today is I'm going to send Paul to pick up plumbing,
Okay.
probably the trailer, and I'm going to buy some boards and wood glue.
Okay.
And so we're going to make a glue lamp,
Okay.
and we're going to test it
Okay.
because we're going to make 75 of them, I think.
Okay.
And so I need somebody with quality control, and you're the best guy with quality. And so because it can't be sloppy.
Yeah.
And so it's not really, we're not doing them for structural stuff, but it's still gonna be holding weight.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like a main structural house beam,
Gotcha.
but it's gonna be like still holding the floor up. So I don't want them to fail.
Gotcha.
But I might go ahead and make one today, let it cure, and then load it up, see how much it holds.
We're doing just 2x4s.
Yeah, I was gonna get 2x4x16s,
Okay.
and then see what we can do with it. But it was really cool because the problem is they're 15 inches wide, and the only way to do that is with a hand planer.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the regular planers, anything wider than 12 inches
Yeah.
is, yeah. So, have you ever used a hand planer?
Yeah.
Does it suck or?
You're talking about an electric hand planer?
Yeah.
No, I've not used that.
Okay. Well, it looks pretty simple. It's got a flat face on it, and you just run it along the board.
Yeah.
So we got to take off about a quarter of an inch, eighth inch each side. Well, actually, it's a quarter inch both sides. Make a flat face of it.
Yeah.
And then, have you ever used a paint gun to spray shellac or lacquer?
Yeah.
Okay. I figure what we're going to do is we'll get them all down, and then we're going to shellac them.
Okay.
And they look beautiful once it's all done.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And then we'll put them up. These big, we'll have structural beams everywhere that'll be exposed. Which will, it turns out it's the exact same cost as I-joist.
Really?
Everything's through the roof. Right now, that piece of pipe that we were throwing around is $40 a stick.
Wow.
Yeah. So I gotta that pipe I just chunked. I guess $40. Let's go pick it up. With two guys.
Yeah.
And then so it's gonna be one and one guy. Guys on the dock, and then the pool foundation. I mean the house foundation. And then what we're gonna do is next week we're gonna break it all up. So dock, guy started on the pool steel and plumbing, and then retaining wall.
Okay.
And so I think and then with working with Juan, that should be enough labor. So
Yeah.
also I'm trying to figure out a way, all that dirt we dug out,
Yeah.
I don't want to cover that hole up because now I got to take that dirt and put that retaining wall up. We got to fill the backside of that.
Okay.
We also got to fill the backside of this road. So
All right.
anyhow, I'm trying to figure out a way if we have enough room up here to store all the material.
Yeah.
We might be able to.
There's quite a bit of room up there in the front still, and then we.
It's going to be 2 or 3 semi truckloads of lumber.
Okay.
So it's going to be this, almost double this,
Okay.
which was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 3 truckloads. So
Some of it we can store inside.
so we'll be able to store all the OSB and the plywood and all that stuff inside. You know what we need is we need a pallet dolly
Yeah.
to be able to move stuff around.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might have to buy one or rent one.
Okay.
But all that wood right there, we're going to use for the like how you talked about when we do the wall, the retaining wall, and you burn the boards.
Yeah. Okay.
That's going to be really cool. And so we need to set it. One bay is going to be yours, to you and probably a helper to make all the glue lamps.
Okay.
And it might be you and me making them because quality control is important.
Right.
And so what I'm thinking about doing is laying down a board. We glue it, with a paintbrush,
Yeah.
lay another board on top of it, make a jig,
Yeah.
and then we actually put 10 nails in it. Just,
Okay.
That's our, instead of clamping them, we just put nails.
Okay.
And then you put the next one. So they're 10 boards thick.
Okay. So the last two we couldn't nail because we're gonna have to, well.
Well, if you keep nailing from one direction.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we plane it, there's not gonna be any nails sticking out.
Nope.
Okay.
It'll be all vertical, so we're planing the side of it.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Because if there's any knots or any like gouges taken out of it, if we plane that,
You'll see it.
you'll see the you'll see it. It'll
Yeah. The lumber we're buying is just regular Western white pine.
Okay.
And so there's going to be some imperfections.
Yeah.
But it is going to be in the ceiling. So that'll be character.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I hope.
Yeah.
And I found,
if nothing else, we can just distress them.
I found a cool company to that makes the hinges or the brackets to connect them.
Okay.
And so they're only $15 each, and they're cast iron.
Nice.
And they look really dope. And so anyhow.
This heavy. Yeah, I guess. All right. It looks like the heavy.
Hang in there. All right. Make sure it ain't gonna roll over on you. Alright, I'm gonna throw it this way. Alright, Robert, you're slowing down there, my man.
Nogales.
Narcos.
Narcos and Nogales, and then of course there's Puerto Penasco.
The yellow wires. I think I'm gonna send Paul to the store, but so where the plug is, we need to run down the eyes, the wires for the sensors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to run those down, and then also we need to run the wire for the push button. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So over there, these I always envisioned that those doors over there would never have garage door openers, and we will just run the wire from the outside because those are such big doors. These doors will be open a couple times a year.
A couple times a year.
Like this like boat storage, RV storage, stuff like that. And so you're gonna have a manual.
Okay.
Over here, this could be like, hey, this is like a house doors, and those would be garage doors. So we need to run the double wires yellow. And
That
so
sounds right.
when Paul gets here, I'm gonna ask him to go pick up some stuff for us,
Okay.
pipe and lumber, and I'm gonna have him pick up the wire.
Okay. That sounds great. Yeah. So that way, hopefully he gets back in time, so we can drop those wires. Or I'm gonna leave an area.
Well, just work these both sides here.
I'll leave an area to where.
Work here and here, and then also in this side, underneath the stairs. I wanted to do that 5/8.
Okay.
Because that's technically fire code, and then
Correct.
this wall here as well.
Yeah, this whole wall's gonna go, and then inside the stairs,
Yeah.
gotta be firewall.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
all the leftover drywall will go to the house.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. That's. I'm not definitely. That's. There's nothing gonna be left over because you're still building something else.
Yeah, exactly. No.
So-
Hey, there's our guy.
So it's
Goes
really
in the
not-
back. Goes in the back. I'll get you two guys right now. You want them now or a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way in the back.
Perfect.
I'll go get more.
Oh, there's more?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Bags, more bags. Fill those up. I guess I'll start filling them. Alright. There you go. Alright.
We'll put it over here on the one.
Things filled up. Let me.
Here's your receipt.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. Got you an extra pen while I was down here.
Okay, good. Hey, I'm gonna come up with a list for you. You want me to order it online? The internet's all down. I mean, it's honestly just a small list.
Yeah, well, just give me the list. Where am I going?
Depot.
Home Depot?
Yeah, Marble Falls,
Falls,
and then
same
we can
place.
pick up for lunch.
Not a problem.
I'll write it down for you. Just give me let me get these bags filled. That way they can get moving on this.
Oh,
and
no
then-
problem. Hang on,
okay.
I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me help them here.
You got it.
Maybe, Doug, we can use some of the beam dirt for the bags, so
Yeah.
be less digging to do, you know, to unlevel it and
Well,
bring it back up. Or
Here's something else this is something else we got to do before the pour on Monday. And there's a rationale behind it. So when we put the house in right through here, the house sticks all the way out to here, right? That means that leaves us a 10-foot wide driveway, okay? We got to get the lift up here on about a week after we pour the foundation, because we got to park it over there and we got to lift those I-beams out, okay? So that lift cannot sit next to this property line because it'll cave in on them. That lift is 30,000 pounds plus, and it's just going to slide towards the house. So we need to put a retaining wall in to the trees. And I can't go any further because the other concrete truck's got to stop there, put out the arms and kick it out. And so the trees are actually great stability, so we're going to stop the wall. But we got to get a retaining wall and let it cure. So we're going to pour this as well on Monday. It's really easy, so I'm digging it out. It's going to come back 3 feet. And then we're also going to, when we start doing the framing wall here, guys, we're going to have the batter boards. We're going to kick all your boards back, so you won't be able to get in there. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm kind of getting this material out. And it's crappy material that I don't want in the house anyhow. It's kind of rocks and dirt. That's why I'm filling these bags up with this. And so we can make a line all the way across here with crummy material, and this machine can come over here and grab it and lift it. But it's only going to be 3 feet wide, and then with a rock lug on the back side of it. And then it's going to be approximately 3 feet tall, and it's going to tie into that wall right there. And just we're going to put this steel in and make an L out of it. And so we're going to put two 2x8s on the bottom. It'll be the base pad. And then we're going to put, we might be able to use the 2x12s there, and then just do 3 of them. And we'll make a brace. We'll brace it back to that sidewalk on the ground. That'll brace the back side of it. And the front side of it, you know, it's going to be underground, so no one cares how it looks. And so we can just use whatever we have, scrap material, and just throw something up that'll hold some concrete and you know, brace it as, you know, easily as we can. But once we do that, it's only going to be 7 feet wide, but we're bracing back and forth. And I think we can fill it with concrete, let it cure, push the dirt on it, and then we can move that lift up to set us up for the crane lift on the first-ish of February. And so, and then while we're doing that, you're also working retaining walls, and that's what we're going to split up. And we're going to have the pool team, and then we're going to have the folks framing here for the retaining wall. So big plan. Yeah. Coordination, timing, planning. Right.
Want to save these?
last time, Jay? Nope. Take it on out and cross it. Oh yeah, okay, sorry, you're right.
All right. So Robert, I'm gonna have the guys. I'm gonna dig a little more right here, but I'm gonna have the guys make a stick it out 3 inches behind it, or 5 inches behind it for a rock lug, and then we're gonna build a base that comes on in. Doesn't even have to be flat. It just comes on in about 3 feet, and then we'll put extra batter boards to hold the dirt back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna fill it up with concrete, and then we'll have a wall here. But I think I'm gonna have them do that pretty quick, so it doesn't cave in on them, you know.
Yeah.
The reason we're doing this right now is because I gotta put this retaining wall in because the dirt just wants to collapse towards the neighbor's house, and we can't bring that big 30,000-pound lift right through here because the wheel will be sitting right here and it would want to fall off into the house. So I have to have a structural wall to these trees so that I can get this lift out. And once I do that, I'll be able to park the lift, and I'll get the I-beams, and I'll be able to lift the I-beams up onto the house, on the new foundation pad. And that's in, believe it or not, 7 days, about 10 days. 10 days, yeah. We'll have
Why don't you bring your lift up prior to getting this formed up over here? That way you can bring it.
Because they need it for the dock the next 10 days. So I need to put a structural wall in. It's got to cure and get strong. It needs at least 7 days cure time to take 30,000 pounds. So I gotta get. That's why we're gonna pour this at the same time. I can't go any farther than these trees because I have to. The pump operator is gonna go right there. And I got a 32-meter pump coming. And as it turns out, we got plenty of room for it. So
now you're going to finish out so you
So, we went on lunch. We came back to a fallen wall. Donald Trump would be very disappointed in us right now. So we gotta undo these sandbags with that wall falling, pushed out this set of the wall right here. So we're touching the rebar. We can't have that. We need to have at least a 3-inch clearance for the concrete in order to be correctly set. So we gotta undo this wall and dig this crap out and kind of start over this corner again.
What, Chris messed up the wall?
My personal opinion, Gavin, I think we built a better wall than Trump did.
Yes, sir, that one. Appreciate you, man.
Last time I really looked at it, I don't think nobody's gonna get over that wall.
yeah, that's all you're doing is keeping the dirt out.
And then right here is where the little retaining wall is going to go. And then with the little rock lug.
Yeah, so all you guys are doing is pouring. All you're doing is keeping the dirt out because it's going to cave in.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to pour the 3-foot base plate, and then we're going to turn some rebar up, and then now above that line, we're going to form back. You can nail into this boards that you got, and we're going to form up a retaining wall, 8-10 inches wide, I guess, and the same height of that thing.
Yeah, we'll just match that.
Yeah, and we got to run a string line from the property line all the way back. Okay. I got some chainsaws to cut the. Well, after I get all this crap out of the way again, because it's all in the way now, I'm gonna get the Mini over there and dig that cedar out, get it out of the way, and then we'll shoot the string line.
Okay. Cool.
And then dig this out of the way too.
Yeah, I'll finish on this, or we'll get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Boone's getting fuel in that to get these bags out of the way so I can move.
Okay.
And then there we go.
All right. Cool. So you can start finishing that.
Yep, that's exactly right. Now, if you want, you can set the in the garage. I got a 2x8. 16 foot, because I'm just trying to save those. I need those down there. But a 2x8 you can set on the back wall here.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You're gonna set pretty much flush with that. Well, actually, it's gonna be 5 inches over for the rock lug.
Right here. 5 inches over. Start the rock lug about here.
That's right.
Okay.
Put a 2x6 spacing, and that's your rock lug.
So just put the board here,
Nope.
like this, or what, or lay it like that.
It'll be 5.5 off that wall.
Right here.
Flush, yeah.
Okay, so
Yep.
just lay it right here.
Boom.
So it'll be a little pocket.
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll set the retaining wall 5 inches over, and that way they got a rock lug to work on.
Sweet. Under there.
That's exactly right.
And your face.
You know, that was a little,
Sorry.
what's his name? Charles Manson looking.
I know, I was
Just,
trying to go for it.
Give the look, like,
No, give you the ojos.
3 out of the way, I can start doing my stuff.
Sure.
Thank you.
Anything else, sir? Anything else?
Shh, he's a fairy princess. Don't hurt his feelings.
I got one of my best guys on it. My other best guys are right there and over there. Come on! Hey! Canada, hey!
It's like Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too, Dad.
They call me the fireman.
Why's that?
I go around town putting out those flames. Robert, you know it, don't you?
Bye-bye cedar tree. Everybody hates cedars because of the pollen. So I'm just in a mood to kill a cedar tree. I kill!
There you go.
Normally I'd do this with my hands, but it's a little faster. I'm just being lazy today. Right, Robert. Normally we bend it with our hands.
Watch out, Justin.
Hey, want to run that string line? Okay. Today, Doug.
finally getting stuff done today. Feels like we're getting momentum.
I think it needs to rotate, right?
Hey, so we're setting up, we're gonna do 40 feet of the retaining wall up by the house, and this is gonna be the wall that we put for the driveway. And you kind of see where the property line goes, and I'm always like, yeah, it's gonna be about a 4-foot wall, and it always ends up being about 8. And to my relief, it's actually like, oh, it's actually a 3-foot wall. So for once, something's easy. But we'll be able to clean all this up and use the Mini to dig it back and put a little retaining wall on here after this pour. But we have to do a little piece of it so we can get the equipment in and out for the next section of the project. And so that's why we're kind of starting ahead on this little piece of the after foundation project. So,